Good evening, everyone. Welcome tonight. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. And I am excited because this is the first Friday of the year, okay? And I'm really, really looking forward for tonight. Like I said with you guys last week that it's going to be an amazing year, and I am very, very happy, and I'm very sure and certain that each and every one of us, this year is going to be a year of greatness. It's your year, so claim it, work in it, and just expect the best for yourself. All right, so tonight, without taking much of our time, we're very sorry that we're right here at this time just because of one or two things with the background. So all right, so we're gonna get in. So welcome everyone. My name is Niniola Fatai. I am the host of the Speaker Show. Now, the Speaker Show is a place of inspiration, motivation, where minds are being liberated through reasonings. So, for some of you who are just joining us for the first time, the Speaker Show is a place that you come to that through other people's story, like you can find your home path. You can be inspired. You can be motivated to do whatever you choose to do in your life. And don't forget, we're here for accountability, coachability, inspiration. Think about it. Everything. We are just here to support and to guide you. So I won't be taking much of our time tonight. There's so much to cover tonight, but I'll just bring our guest in tonight because we're already behind time. So let's welcome our guest tonight. And now you need to understand something about her. She is an amazing person who is doing great things in a field. She's not just an ordinary person, but she's someone who is leading by example with every day with the things that she does. All right, so help me welcome Anita in our midst this evening. So welcome, my girl. How are you?
Thank you. Okay. Today's been up and down, but I'm okay. It's cold outside,
I
so I just
know.
got in not quite long ago. So it's been a gloomy day, but I'm okay. Thanks for having me, Minnie.
That's good. That's good. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. I was looking forward to have a very wonderful time with you because I know that you are just an extraordinary person that everyone just needs to listen to. Everyone needs to hear from. So I'm honored to have you here. All right.
Me
So
too. Yeah.
all right, so we're gonna get in without taking much of our time. All right. So, but first of all, if you don't mind, do you want to tell us a little bit about who you are? Tell us who Anita is. Who is behind Anita? So tell us who you are.
Okay, so my name is Anita Ikwe, and I'm somebody living with HIV. I was born with HIV, and I've been an advocate for years now. It's been a very long trip. It's been different stages living with HIV. Like somebody was born with HIV and then living in an African setting is extremely hard. You know, it's been different stages of, you know, I grew up with all of the stages, right? From 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, and there. So it's been a different road, and for each of these stages comes different challenges and different obstacles. I'm somebody that I've dealt with stigma and discrimination related to HIV my entire life, but I don't let it, define me for a long time now. Initially, it was something that was, ridiculously, affecting my personality as a person. But it gets to a point where, when you cry, go through fire. I'm somebody that I've gone through fire with it. I've gone through, I've had like serious. The Anita you see is somebody that has been, you know, been surviving broken bones, sort of bitterness, anger, rage, and a lot of emotions and For me, HIV, I won't say it's HIV, it was AIDS. AIDS stole my father away from me. My father died of AIDS when I was 4 years old. So it's not been funny, and I'm an only child of that father of mine, and it has come and still, for me it's that still stolen something that I will never have again in life, which is my father. So that's one really pathetic part of it. And I'm somebody that I've also, of course, like different stages of all of these issues. I've grown up to develop anxiety, depression. I'm somebody living with panic attack and PTSD. So it's been a long trip with it, yeah.
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow. I love the way you just summarize everything, like, in short for me. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
sincerely, I really, really want to commend you. You're such a
Mm.
strong person. You're very, very strong. Because
Thank
I could imagine someone going through that, and, instead of getting the support, rather, like, one is being pulled down for something that someone didn't create, right?
you.
So I know, like, that would have been tough. And I'm glad that, like, that the confidence is there for you to talk about it, which
Hmm.
I bless God for your life on that, right? So, yeah. So, like, I know you've summarized everything, but just some few questions that I'm gonna be asking you, if that's okay. All
Okay.
right. So, out of everything, because you seem like someone who, like, you left those baggage, like, those stigmas and all those things like that. You left them. So, how are you right now? Like, how, like, in what place are you right now? What place are you?
That's a very good and very important question. It's more like knowing my what's it called? Who is Anita right now? That space where I am right now. At this point in time, I've gotten to the stage of, you know, oh, cry, of course. The tears have been flowing for years. I've gone through so much backlash, but the Anita you're seeing right now, it's Anita, there is a time to fight. The
Amazing.
Anita, the fighter, is who you're seeing right now, because I
Amazing.
don't think that I've seen it. I've seen enough. Like it's been a lot. Trust me, and it's like a lifetime story. It's definitely not something anybody can speak in 1 or 20 shows, for that matter. So, but the Anita you see right now is Anita the fighter. Right now, I ain't crying for nothing. I ain't sitting for nothing. I ain't letting nothing get to me. The Anita you see right now is Anita that's gonna fight to create the world that suits Anita, the world that Anita deserves to live in, the world that other people like Anita deserve to live in. So Anita right now is a builder, is a fighter, is somebody
Amazing.
that is a crafter as well. So that is
Amazing.
the space I am right now.
Wow, 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 wow. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That the energy that you bring with that, I
Mm.
think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. And my next question for you is this: like, how the first time that you actually even find out that you had it, like, how did that feel like? Like, what was that like for you?
Okay, so the first time I got to find out my status was with my mom. She takes me to the hospital every month. I don't know what we're going there to do. It's been terrible, it's been like it became uncomfortable because it's always, oh, let's go to the hospital. I didn't know what we're going there to do. So when I was 10 years old was when I found out. We went to the hospital like every other month, that she takes me for blood works and stuff. And then I saw the HIV on the doctor's decks, and when we left, I asked my mom, am I living HIV? And she said yes. So she literally broke it out to me in that way. That was the man I found out, and I
Wow.
think from that day everything changed from that
Wow.
when I was 10 years old. And it was, I can't forget the hospital. We used to go to Sage Ibadan, University College Hospital in Ibadan. So I remember vividly. So it was UCH.
Wow. Wow. So now, I know all that happened in Nigeria. How you finding it over here? Because I know, over here it's a better place in Canada, right? It's way better. It's way accommodating, compared to Nigeria. So how are you finding it here? And most importantly, are you actually getting the support that you need over here?
Okay, in terms of support and medical support, medical attention, in terms of detailed medical routine and support. Yes, of course, this is much better here. But of course, stigma and discrimination is in every part of the world. Just that is different somewhere, and it's
Hmm.
much better somewhere than the other.
Hmm.
So that's the way I'm going to define it. Because where I am right now, thank God I've yeah, been in this country. It's been a lot of learning, getting to
Hmm.
adapt to society, getting to know the stuff that's going on in here and how
Hmm.
this operates. So I'm still learning, right? But then
Hmm.
it's way it's much better. Hmm.
Oh, wow, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad you find Canada as a home. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. So the next question that I have for you is this. I know with all this, and with so much energy that you speak from, and then, with the confidence that you carry,
Mhm.
I was just wondering if you could tell us, like, do you like have you contributed to, like, to raising awareness for these, like, that, no matter what you've been through, no matter what's going on, like, you just still.
I think that question I told you already. If you ask me questions that are not really I'm going to say it out live. So I would like you to rephrase it. Not really if I have contributed. No, I feel like that it's. The question is kind of what's the word again? Okay, I can't find the word right now, but asking me if I've contributed, it's more like, oh, I should have done something. But
Oh, no, 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 not
so
necessarily
that's what
that you have oh, no, 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 no.
is, yeah, yeah. Just rephrase the question.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what I'm asking is that, do
Mm.
you, like, thought about, it could be now, it might be in the future, of, like, like having something that, like, you can actually create an awareness for people that, like,
Oh,
especially with the case that you didn't, like, it wasn't something that you did. Do you
mm.
understand? So,
Sound
like, positive awareness like that, yes.
okay. So it sounds questions is more clearer now. Okay.
That's
So um for me, I've done a bunch of works. I really stepped
amazing.
into the HIV space properly and getting to become an advocate since I was 17 years old. So I've been doing that
Amazing.
long time, going to for sensitization, having to, do seminars, workshops, trainings, capacity building, talking about it with, the outside world. Like when I mean the outside community of people who perhaps don't know anything about the HIV community, or people who are, not living with HIV. There are some people that are, if you're not living with HIV, you are affected, so everybody needs to have the knowledge. What I mean by affected is maybe you know somebody that knows somebody that has HIV, meaning you are affected. If it's your sister that have the HIV, you're not infected. That means you are affected because you have a relative or a friend or a husband,
Mm-hmm.
wife,
Mm-hmm.
child.
Mm-hmm.
It's practically, so if you're not infected, you're affected. And for those who are affected, it's also like a privilege for you to also, share the, I mean, like disseminate or distribute proper information about, because a lot of people have very wrong ideas of HIV. This is 2024, and people still have sickly, very very sick and disheartening, knowledge about HIV, and that can be really, really, effective in a negative way for somebody like us. Like, I won't speak about somebody else, I'll talk about myself, right? So
Mhm.
it for me, it's sick. There are some knowledge of HIV in the movies, especially these Nollywood movies. You see, I'm like, why are people acting in 2024? You know, why? What are It's kind of crazy because people still believe HIV. Can somebody You see somebody asking, can you get HIV through kissing? Oh my God, this is 2024. So it's
Actually, we're in 2025. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
I
this
could
is
imagine.
2025.
Yeah.
I just forgot we just moved. We just moved into 20. This is 25. Goodness.
I
How
know.
can you be asking such question? Can you get HIV? What if I shake somebody? I'm like, Jesus, people still ask this question now? I mean, it's been you know like a lot of work has been done with the HIV response, and it's very unfortunate that we still have community. It's not really unfortunate, should I say, it kind of saddens, but the truth is a lot of people still don't know nothing.
Mhm,
I think maybe it's something that we should do more as a community, to do more as
mhm,
a community in terms of more awareness raising and more talks, and just like what you're doing right now, it's
mhm,
really good for people who, and just like what I'm sitting here doing right now, is another way of disseminating information for people who are watching, people who are listening, is another platform for. And that's one thing I know, that it's paramount, and it's something that is necessary to do. It's very important, because
mhm.
there are still a lot of things that people don't still do not know.
I agree, 100%. I agree with you. I agree with you because if we look at the perspective, like it's out of nowhere. But speaking of that, I was just gonna ask you that what, like, living with that, has it actually even shaped your perspective, you know, or like towards life, especially like when it comes to like resilience? That
Okay,
okay, what, this I gotta go. I gotta.
we are going to do
I can.
learning here. I'm going to teach you some terms too. So don't say living with that. That's kind of, I
Okay.
can find that a bit discriminating. So you can
Okay.
add living with HIV. So if you tell me, oh, living with that, I feel like, no, don't
Okay.
say that. It's HIV.
Noted.
So it doesn't sound,
Noted.
yeah, I know. Both you and people listening are learning. So you might not know this, but there are
Mm-hmm.
some phrases you might use, and then the person can find that not appropriate to,
Mm-hmm.
like, remember living with that.
Mm-hmm.
We've had experiences, and sometimes some phrases can bring back your PTSD. Like, Jesus, I hear somebody telling me, "Oh, I look in the shit," So this person look like shit. Like some phrases people have. Oh, HIV. If you have HIV, you have a dirty blood. You know. Imagine
Mm-hmm.
people having such perception and orientation. Are you clean? If you're not clean, if you have HIV, you're not clean. You have your blood is dirty. So imagine, and then somebody else saying with that, it goes, thinking way. So I know you might not know this, but
Mm-hmm.
just moving forward, yeah, living with each
Noted. 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 So I guess I'll probably rephrase my question then. So
other.
how has living with HIV actually shaped your perspective on life and also like with resilience?
Okay, talking about how living with HIV shaped my life. I think I would explain it in a way that I understand. Like shaped. If you say shaped, I would say HIV shaped my life. No, it didn't. HIV did not. If because if I say HIV shaped my life, is like, oh, because of HIV, that's why I'm doing a particular thing, or because of HIV, that's why I'm like this. No, I would say the experience that comes with it, right?
Mhm,
Experience that comes with it, because I am there is this thing I did like years ago. It's like a poster that says Anita, just talk about Anita as a person. I'm beautiful, I'm intelligent, I am more than my
mhm.
HIV status, so the HIV do not define me. So
Absolutely.
there is more to me than HIV.
Mhm.
HIV, I used to tell people HIV is not my son name. Don't look at me and attach HIV to it. I am very more,
100%.
I
Mhm,
have so much potentials, rather than don't affiliate me with, HIV, because I feel like, oh, no, 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 don't affiliate me with HIV. It's just a virus, just like every other virus, like, or having a challenge in one's life. It can be anything, you have malaria, you have, PTSD, you have depression. So for me, I wouldn't say it's shaped. I would say the experience that comes with it. It actually, the experience. There's a part where the experience have, you know, affected me negatively. Like I said from the beginning, first I had to deal with, you know, the fact that my father is no more and he lost his life through AIDS. And then it's the fact that I also have to live with this and accept myself, the acceptance part. So it's a lot of long trip. So it affected me negatively, bringing, depression, anxiety at some point, and now
mhm,
PTSD. PTSD is post traumatic stress disorder. It's just like an aftermath of all the stress and things you've been through. So,
mhm,
yeah, so I think the experience that comes with it affect me negatively. But right now, at this point, it boils back to the space I am. The other question that you asked. So this is
mhm.
the space that I am. Space to
Wow.
and keep fighting for a better world.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love that so much. I love that so much. So I'm gonna ask you another question, okay? Before, and then
That the one you asked was the last question. Meaning, I'll take one more. One more.
one more. All right, okay. All right. So, okay. All right. So, the question that I have next for you is this: that can you actually share a moment when you turned a challenging related to HIV into an opportunity for growth and advocacy?
Ah, this question is kind of what's the word for me to use, because this is like a life. This is somebody's life.
Mm-hmm,
So it can't there can't be any situation where you change automatically something
mm-hmm,
into what's it called, it's different road. Like I said, it comes in different stages, right?
mm-hmm,
So it's not something like communication where you speak and then I respond. No.
mm-hmm.
So this
Mm-hmm.
is this is this is a life. It has to do with somebody's health, blood,
Yes.
emotions, and
Mm-hmm,
what's the cognitive reasoning, the everything. So I wouldn't say like, oh, I wouldn't really say there is a part where I turned a challenge into an opportunity. No, 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 no. This is not commerce. It's not economics, right?
mm-hmm,
This is
mm-hmm,
life. So there
mm-hmm,
I can say that. So like I said, it comes with different stages, right? Different stages. Like I said, I've moved from stage of ugly, bad, wars,
mm-hmm,
shell, state of darkness, state of looming, state of being in your own shell, and now this is the space that I am. So the fact that, oh, right now Anita got to fight for a war that would be acceptable, not just for her, but for communities of people living with HIV, people who are coming from behind, people who are watching me across the globe, anyone coming across this, and also everybody knows, oh, there is always that point where we have that responsibility to educate one another, you know.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's good. All
yeah.
right. Okay. So, all right. So you don't want me to ask any more questions?
Oh, no, that's done. That's done. We're gonna do that's done. We already spoke about this. That's done. I think anyone from the audience wanna.
All right. Okay. So, if there's anyone that, that might have one or two questions that that you guys like to, to ask, this will be a very wonderful moment. She's open to, taking questions from the crowd. So if anyone have any questions that you would like to know, or maybe to find out, or maybe just to, had to, like, a knowledge, or maybe probably like you're not sure of something, and then like you just want to know. So if you can drop your questions, that will be very, 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 that will be very wonderful. That will be very wonderful, because she's still here with us, kind of like, have a good time with us this evening. So, and I'm super excited. I'll be honest with you. I'm super excited, and because with the kind of experience that you have, it's more like at this point in my life, I got to give it whatever it takes. And that it's like a huge inspiration, that if you actually, even a regular person, and I admire your courage, because even a regular person doesn't have as much courage like that. And if you are able to do the things that you do, with love, with acceptance, and then like doing it, you know gloriously. And I feel that every other individual should be able to, to aspire to do something more for their life, because like I said to you earlier on, when we started the show, that you are literally an inspiration. I'll be honest with you. And the fact that you can do it, you can come out strong, trust me. I don't know the kind of excuse anyone else can give that will actually, limit them from doing whatever they want to do in their life.
Okay,
Or
so
maybe.
I just wanted to respond to the part where you said you don't know the excuse anyone can give. Let me say something about that. So
Okay.
we all have different journeys, right? Everyone has
Absolutely.
different journeys. Everybody. We have different stories, different background. Some people are healing. Some people are still dealing with acceptance. It might take more than 20 years to overcome that. So I would
Mhm.
need everyone here listening, including you, to understand that we all have different paths, right? Everybody have different path, and then we think differently, we act differently. Some people, to them,
Absolutely.
something that might be like a piece of paper to them
Mhm.
might be a mountain to another person. So
Mhm.
we just see things different ways. So some people are still dealing with acceptance, and some, from that acceptance stage, some people deal with the fact that, and some people also deal with the fact that, how do I present myself? And then
Mm.
talked about HIV with the way the society still sees HIV, right?
Mm.
So it
Mhm.
takes people lot. It took me more than 20 years to come. Like, yeah, I've been doing some great works on the ground. I've been doing a lot of sensitization, capacity building. I've been attending conferences, talking in different levels, in places, local and international, before I got in here. But then I was not like out out. wasn't like
Mhm.
out there like, oh, internet, come and see me, I have HIV. No, I wasn't like out. So some people might still be dealing with that road. Some people are still going through that road. And it's
Mhm.
lots, like I said, we have different journey, extremely different, you know.
Absolutely.
So for somebody living out there and then you have HIV, or you know somebody that have HIV, like you're affected, because if you have somebody like a sister, like I said, or a sibling, husband, boyfriend, whatever you have that has HIV, just not that, not like they're having excuses, no, just know that they're having their own journey. A lot of
Yes.
people have their own journey, and it takes a lot. Yeah, I'm talking right now. It looks very easy. It sounds so easy, like a piece of meat. It sounds so easy, like, oh, this girl, oh, she come down. So no, it wasn't this easy.
Fine.
It's not as
Yes.
easy. It's not as easy as it seems. Trust
Yes.
me, it's not as easy as it seems. For me to come out here and I just know that this girl has gone through fire and hell and ashes, broken so many times, been pierced a lot of times, to be able to come and say, no way, I'm done with this life. I need to come. And some people don't even ever overcome it. Some people never till they,
Hmm.
till their last
True.
breath. Some people never. So we are all in different journey. So I
Mhm.
just hope that my own prayer and hope is, I hope it can encourage somebody to see, at least to see themselves much worthy. Even if you're not coming out, it's okay not to say about it. It's okay not to talk about it at all. It's okay.
Mhm.
It's very okay not to talk about it. It's okay not to want to see anything. It's okay not to want to disclose your status. Disclosure is an extremely broad topic that you would that's a different topic on its own, with a different, you know, definition. So for people who are uncomfortable, have not gotten to that level, it's okay. Keep going, keep going with your journey. Keep moving
Mhm.
with your journey. One day, at least, hopefully, you'll see the reason. But if you never see the reason to, it's okay. It's fine. We are all different people running different races. I see people, like, when I go into the internet and I say, oh, this person, oh, I get one man, get HIV, no fit tell it. I say, see this one, you're talking. If you're the one that have it, do you think you come outside? You start spraying it,
Mhm.
I get HIV, I get HIV. So it's very easy for somebody who is not living with it, somebody who has no experience. It's more easy for them to, like, just talk about it like they're talking about ABC.
Mhm.
I just look at people and I smile. I'm like, see this one, you're talking. The time you get it, let's see whether you come outside and start talking or start disclosing. It's not easy. If the
Mhm.
society will see HIV to differently, I think that might work.
Mhm.
At this point, that we still have a very high rate of stigma, especially across Africa.
Mhm.
There's so much stigma related to HIV around the world, but most especially across Africa. You don't expect people to just come outside easy peasy like that, because the
Yeah.
aftermath is worse. It's not HIV that kills people, it's the aftermath, the stigma, discrimination, how people react to them. Some people
Mhm.
go as far as committing suicide. So it's not HIV
Mhm.
killing, the stigma's killing. HIV never kills. Like,
Mm.
so nobody should say, oh, HIV they kill you, before you know you go die. No, it doesn't.
Mm. Mm. That's a very huge point. That's a very, very huge point that you mentioned right there.
Mm.
And I commend you, honestly speaking. I keep saying it. Like, I commend you. Like you said, it's not easy. It's not easy. So, and I hope that, the community
Mm.
itself can let people, and like, even general, everyone, be who they are and be comfortable,
Yeah,
without that judgment, without that criticism,
yeah,
without, raising that,
yeah.
fingers, and then says this, that, like, I
Mm-hmm.
feel that, like, if the community can, and because it start with the community, before it grows bigger. So
Mm-hmm.
if they can be a conducive place for each and everyone to actually,
Yeah.
be themselves, I think, like, the world itself will be
A
a
better
better
place.
place.
Yes,
Yes, yes,
it all boils down to us as individuals.
yes,
We all have that, responsibility. So is there
yes.
any question for me before I go? I'm kind of being called up right now. Is there any
No,
questions?
actually, like, you're just right on time. Like, we
Mm-hmm.
actually rounding up,
Mm-hmm.
so we're right on time. So yeah, so it's been beautiful having you on the show. It's amazing, and
Thank
and I appreciate, like, the knowledge that you have shared with us tonight, and then, you sharing your experience. I appreciate it so much,
you.
and I hope that, we can have another time, but in person, right? That we can
Yeah, yeah,
actually have a
yeah.
better conversation and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming, Anita. I really, really appreciate you tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nini. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, everyone. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. So I just want to say, a very big thank you to each and every one of you on the show for being with us, for joining us tonight. It's been amazing. There's so much things that we don't know that, we just run into conclusion, just because we don't have knowledge. And I am so happy that, like, she's here with us to, like, share knowledge with us. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I just want to leave this word with each and every one of us before I go tonight, that, whatsoever circumstances that you have, whatever state that you are in your life, it is very, very important that you try, because if we try as an individual to accept who we are as a person, then it becomes better. So I just want to leave this word with you, that, be who you are, accept who you are, embrace yourself, embrace who you are. Don't judge others, don't run into conclusion, don't say this person is better than this person, and this is 2025, and these are the part of the things that, like, that we have talked about, that, if you can start being a better person, everything start with our attitude, with our characters, and with the kind of mindset that we carry. So it's, yeah, it all just goes on and on and on and on, like that. So I just want to encourage us tonight that, let's just be who you are. Let's embrace others. Don't let us judge others with their circumstances, like, because you don't know who is going through what. You don't know. So I just want us to, like, let's embrace ourselves, like someone said in the audience. So let's embrace ourselves. And I just want to tell you guys, I remain your host on the Speaker Show, Nini Olafata. It's been a wonderful evening. And I'll tell you something, next week is going to be amazing. I have this gorgeous lady, oh my goodness, that she is coming on the show. She's a real estate agent. Like, she's killing the market. So if you're looking to get into the market, if you're looking to get into real estate, or if you're looking to, like, get into, to just do something for yourself, this is going to be a great avenue for you to learn so much from her, because I've seen her close thousands of deals. I'm telling you, and she's doing phenomenal. So next week is going to be great. It's going to be a great section. So I want each and every one of you to just please be there with us. Let us come and have a good time. And most importantly, before I leave tonight, I want to tell you, this show is for all of us, and I just want you to just please, like, if there's something that you're liking on the show, or if there's something that you've loved, or if there's something that you're looking forward to, always click on like that, click on the notification button and subscribe. Share with your loved ones. Let's spread the word this year. Let's do better. I know, so most of us, like, we just listen and then we keep it to ourselves. Let this year be, let it be different. Let it be part of your goal, that, you want to include, the speaker show into your agenda. Like, try to share with your loved ones, share with your friends. Like, let them be part of this, let them see what's going on, let them increase the knowledge. See, it is important that, like I said, that the mindset that carried you 2024, it has to be different. You have to grow. You have to grow your mind. So this year, let it be different. Come with a great expectation this year, because I know that, like, when we come together, there's so much more to what we can do, than coming individually. So please invite someone when you're coming on the speaker show. Don't come alone. Don't come alone. Just come with someone. Let us have a great time. Let them enjoy what you are enjoying. Even the people that you don't like, share with them. Your friends, your family, share with them. Let us spread the speaker show. It can be done. It can only be done with you and I. It can't be done with me alone. You guys have been amazing. Last year, you guys did a great job. And this year, I'm really, really looking forward, because I know together we can achieve greater things. And I will see you next week. I remain your host on the speaker show, Niniola Fatai. And I want each and every one of you to have a very wonderful evening. All right. So enjoy, and then I will see you next week. Please do not forget, tune in 7 p.m. next week. We're sorry for the delay today, but just tune in with us 7 p.m. next week. And then we'll see you and we'll have a great time. Have a good evening. Niniola Fatai.